All right. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Kadash. Honors to those, man, that's constantly pushing out this word. It's keeping the children of Israel fed, that let us know who we are, so that we can come back and and receive that adoption one day. And shalom to those of Yasharala seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. All right, today I'm going to jump in this real quick. This one's going to be called Imposter Syndrome. When I saw this, I was like, wow, those spirits really are jumping on those Edomites in the last days. For now, they're realizing what frauds they are, how they're so undeserving, and how pretty much everything that they thought was theirs doesn't belong to them. So I looked up what imposter syndrome is. And imposter syndrome is people who struggle with imposter syndrome believe that they are undeserving of their achievements and the high esteem in which they are, in fact, generally held. They feel that they aren't as competent or intelligent as others might think. This one goes out to Mike Adams, because this guy, he swears. I mean, I listen to his podcast a lot. I mean, he does have intellect, but this guy seems to think he's just too smart for his own good. He just keeps talking about high IQ, high IQ. Man, look at you people. With your high IQ, what really have you accomplished? Except for stealing other people's intellectual ideas and making it your own. And that's what's given us society today, pretty much. You know, the Most High is giving this all to you. It's not that something that you're so smart and you've ruffled and, trudged through mud and sat on a mountaintop and had an apple fall on your head like Benjamin Franklin and came up with this great idea. No. You're stolen ideas. You're continuously digging for artifacts to steal from past civilization ideas. You're not smart, Esau. I mean, you're wise. You're wiser than Daniel, but not Solomon. Don't forget about Solomon now. But anyway, as you said, they feel that they aren't as competent or intelligent as others might think, and that soon enough people will discover the truth about them. Those are imposter syndrome, which is not an official diagnosis, are often well accomplished. They may hold high office or have numerous academic degrees. So we have a lot of these people roaming through this society. I mean, who they say is the most educated person in America? They would say what? The black woman. I won't say she has imposter syndrome. She has bigging up too high syndrome. I mean, they really think there's something. They just think they're so great. But anyway, this is society right here. These people are roaming around here thinking they're so great. Let's go with Noah Yuval Harari, that guy to Israel that's married to another guy that thinks that now that the grunts of the earth have created a society by putting down the cornerstone and the building blocks and the railroads, and they've killed all the snakes and tamed all the bears, got the lions doing tricks and jumping through hoops, built all these skyscrapers and metropolises. Now they're saying, now you're a useless eater. We don't need you anymore. Now the little nerd that you're protecting every day on the bus is telling you to sit down and shut up. He's going to take control. You know what I'm saying? These people have no respect for protocol and for how you got here. How did you get here? You got here off the backs of Negroes sweating, dying, bleeding, and being exhausted to death to build up the society. And now we're useless eaters. There's no reparations for you. And we just want you to go away. And if you don't go away, you need to take this chip and put it in your brain so we can pretty much control your thought and movement. So that's what imposter syndrome is. So let's jump into the scripture. Let's go to Habakkuk 2 and 4. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So as you can see, he's lifted up. I mean, just look at Jeff Bezos, just got $1 billion yacht. He has a scary looking woman on his arm. Oh my gosh, it's frightening to even look at her. That Sanchez chick. And I really am questioning who was it? The wide receiver that used to be for Kansas City. As a matter of fact, he was he was a tight end for Kansas City. Now they got a new tight end for Kansas City messing with the Taylor Swift dude. So something's up with the tight ends from Kansas City. They end up in some weird relationships. But the ex tight end, he had a son with Sanchez. I don't know how Sanchez pushed out a man when he looked like a man. But anyway, so I mean, these guys are lifted up high. We have Bezos, and they all are really weird. They all look like they got Asperger's syndrome. And I used to do all of my articles. Anytime there's a paper to do in class, I'd always focus. That was like a expertise. I do a lot of articles and a lot of papers. I used to write them on Asperger's syndrome. And if you take a look, a lot of these people that are really lifted up high, they all look like they got Asperger's syndrome. You look at Bezos, definitely Elon Musk. Definitely, I think he has the diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome. Bill Gates definitely looks like he has Asperger's syndrome. That weirdo girl out of Amsterdam or something, whatever her name, Little Miss Smarty Pants, the climate chick, she definitely has Asperger's syndrome. These people, they're lifted up, but there's something not right with them. They just look like no one's home, like they're completely infested with demons or something. That we know what's up. But yeah, so we'll hit that again. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. His faith. Yeah. So Esau is really starting to come into this thing. Let's look at famous people with this celebrity syndrome, this imposter syndrome thing. And of course, there's a lot of celebrities. They're going to have that, especially actors, because they're always acting. They don't even know who they are half the time. Especially those people that they call them some kind of, like, I believe Wesley Snipes is like what do they call him? There's a certain actor where they're always in role. They're always in script. They're always playing the part that they are, even when they're not on set. And they really they don't know who they are. So who are, like, was it Sandberg, Lady Gaga, Howard Schultz? They've been having problems with Tom Hanks. They said who else? Michelle Obama. We know why Big Mike got imposter syndrome, because he is an imposter. Everybody's calling this guy Big Mike. Really, I feel like this was his time to get the nomination for the Democratic, but there's no way he could get over that Big Mike. That Big Mike hurdle, it would have just brought up too much skeletons in the closets that they really just don't want to deal with right now. So it's an imposter syndrome. While imposter syndrome is common and can occur across any group, gender, profession, or racial demographic, individuals from minoritized groups may be more likely to experience it due to racism, social stigmas, and microaggressions. Sure. If you experience imposter syndrome, you know you are not alone. So that's what's going on here. These people feel like complete imposters, which they are. They're in a position that it was given to them and it's being taken away. They're trying to hold on to it, but time is up. So let's go to Hebrews. It's another quick scripture. It said Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Yeah, this guy is a complete profane person. and he's being held up, and his soul is not right in him. He's been held up to this high standard, to this godlike figure that he cannot live up to. And he's continuously doing things to shock and awe the masses into thinking that he's a god. How he that like 2020, how he's able to shut down the entire earth and have everybody get jiggy with it in their arm. Take the jump shot. How he has these F-35, F-16, this Iron Dome to protect himself from any missile. He's always trying to show himself up to be like a god, but he's not right. And he knows he's not right. He knows he's not right. It's not something we have to tell him. He knows he's not right. All right, let's take a look at why does this guy feel that he's such a godlike person. We're going to go to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. So that is the situation that he's doing right now. He's pretending that he's something that he's not. He's a complete imposter. He's a poser. And worst of all, he's stolen the identities of the people that are actually the sons of God on earth. We have people in the land of Israel calling themselves the chosen people when they're not. They're sitting by the temple. They're waving their hands, telling the whole world that we are the chosen people. And apparently no one else in the Bible knows who they are. They're the only people that know, that have a biblical nationality. Everyone else is just there. They're just mixed and been thrown back into the cesspool of the masses, and you have no biblical nationality, but he knows who he is, and he's the godlike figure that everyone should strive to be like. Well, he's showing himself, and this is what he's showing himself to be: a complete freak. I mean, we're coming out of I for sure did not watch the opening ceremonies, because I know what these people are up to. They're putting enchantments on the masses. Now, we have all the nations, all of the countries of the world sending their best athletes to Paris, and everyone's being welcomed. It's time to welcome you here. We're going to welcome you to Paris, to one of the hubs of the West, where that big phallic symbol, the Eiffel Tower, will be waiting for you. I think they were all brought in on boats, and this is what welcomed them. This freak show right here. Everyone, if you were in a deep, deep slumber, you had to wake up for a minute after you saw this. You have to be like, what the fuck is going on up in here? What is this? I mean, trannies everywhere, a mock Last Supper detailed with this little freak in the middle. I mean, portraying to be the Christ-like figure. What? I mean, this guy is gone. He's lost it. This is a complete freak show. There's no coming back from this. Obviously, this guy knows it's the end. He's seen his end. He knows that there's something going on that everyone else is not privy to. The elites and the elect, thanks to the men that's constantly pushing out this word, have informed the hopeful elect, the people that are come back to who they are, being the true biblical Israelites. Thanks to those men that's constantly pushing out this word, we found this word. We know the correct doctrine. We know what's really going on with the Bible, because they're continuously giving us the correct breakdown so that we can know what's going on in the Bible. The elite that's hiding everything, the Luciferians, which Lucifer just means light bearer. The current light bearers, the ones that hold all the wisdom on earth, are keeping everyone in the dark, and they're using deception. And there's nothing more deceiving than a man dressing up like a woman and with the makeup and the wig and the fake boobs. I mean, this is what you're subject to, Babylon, and you deserve it, man. This is what you deserve. Look, this is the feast that you deserve, and I want you to eat it all up. Eat every last bit of it. This is your feast. This is your last supper. It's on. They pretty much let us know it's on. This is it, y'all. If you can't understand that this is the end and that the all preparations for what's about to go down have been set in stone, you're going to get a rude awakening. And it's good for you, man, because you got a phone, you got the internet, you got a library close to you. You can go look and you can find the truth. But if you're choosing to do stupid stuff, watch twerk videos, watch who knows what on the internet that you can watch, search out the dark web, but the truth is right there. And if you haven't found it, I mean, he says the truth, if it's lost to those who are. If the truth be hidden, it's hidden to those that are lost. So that's what's going on down here, man. That's what's going on down here. Let's just look at Jeremiah 16 and 19. O Lord, my strength, my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, things wherein there is no profit. Yeah. Why do they have this imposter syndrome? Why do they think that there's something that they're not? Their fathers and their fathers' fathers and their fathers' fathers' father has passed down this lie to them that they are the chosen people, that they have all these riches and wealth, and the nations have to come onto them because they're the gods of the earth. You know, you just look at TV, see how these people, they're flying down the Bahamas, they go stay in a hotel. Some Israelite has already made the bed up nice and perfect for them, have their robe, their towels clean, perfectly white and fluffy for them after they take their shower and go romp on the beach. Another Israelite's there to cut down their coconut, fix them a drink. Another Israelite is there to drive them to a restaurant, while another Israelite there is there to fix them food. And then another Israelite meets them at the airport to help them usher their bags onto the plane. And when they come home, their house is nice and clean and temperature controlled for them. Well, all that's over, Esau. It's over for you. It's time for you to pay the piper. It's time for you to face your judgment. You're wicked. You're disgusting. We don't want you around anymore. This is all you've had to offer us is deception, disgustingness. And if you think for one moment judgment is not coming for you, you have lost it, okay? You've lost it. If you think for one moment that you're just going to do all that wickedness and get raptured out of here, that's not going to happen, buddy. It's over. So I'm going to end it right there. Go ahead and end it right there. I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Honors to those that's constantly pushing out this word, keeping the sheep fed. Shalom and shalom to those of Yasharallah seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and for edification. Shalom.